What's up everybody and welcome to my channel. I'm Eduard666 Moto and today we are gonna make our first POV video. Right now we are gonna drive a Kawasaki ZX10R. That's my motorcycle for a long time, and I'm gonna take you for a spin, and then we are gonna speak a little bit about this channel and what is going on. Alright, I'm gonna take you right now for a spin. We have a Kawasaki ZX10R from 2006. That's my motorcycle, daily motorcycle, so we are gonna go for a ride with this monster. So let me speak a little bit about this channel. First thing first, I want to thank you for looking at this video. I'm Eduard666 Moto and this is gonna be my first video. In this video I'm really willing to speak with you a little bit about in which direction is going this channel, what you should expect from me and from my videos, and I'm really hoping that I can convince you to subscribe to my channel because I'm new. But please remember that's my first POV video, my first long video, so please don't be that harsh with me. So first thing first, I'm Eduard, I'm 27 years old and I love motorcycles. I'm working in IT, I'm a software developer, and in my free time I love to make some videos. But let's speak a little bit about the channel and my goals. If you already know me, you probably know that I am posting regularly, almost daily, short videos / TikToks. And I'm also posting a lot of photos on my private Instagram. If you didn't check it, please check it. The link you will find down in comments below. For this year, I'm really planning to start making some long-term videos like this one. And how is better to start than letting you know what is going on this channel. So I am planning clearly to post daily my short videos that are gonna be my first priority on this channel because we grow it together. On Instagram we are almost 2,000 followers, on YouTube we are 560, and TikTok we are almost 3,000. And by the way, thank you a lot for the ones that are following me or are subscribed. So what should you expect from these kind of videos, the long ones? Well, I'm planning to do a lot of tutorials for the new riders, for the beginners, but also I'm planning to do some funny videos, a nice biker content. We're gonna try to take some reactions from people. Maybe we're gonna try some race on sport cars. So please smash that subscribe button because there are a lot of things coming on right now. I'm living in Germany, so you will find a lot of test top speed on motorcycle if I get my hand on other motorcycles. If not, you are gonna see a lot of videos with me and my ZX10R from 2006. Yes, I know it's not a new motorcycle, but clearly it is funny for me and I love it. And on my long videos we are gonna also speak a lot about the new things that are going on in my life, my plans, if we are gonna make some events, because I am also riding with my fans. I already did it, so I'm planning right now because I have the equipment to film with a lot of people. Right now I'm using a DJI Osmo 5 Pro for filming, and we also got an Insta360 X2. So but I will try to improve my quality as soon as possible. Right now I don't have any money for it because I had a motorcycle accident in October 2025 which left me without any equipment. But if you want to know more about that subject, and for sure I'm gonna try to help you a lot, then let me know down in comments below. I'm thinking that you can learn a lot about this video because I'm gonna speak a lot about my experience with the lawyers, with the guy that hit me, how are the things going after the accident, how he's in hospital, and a lot of interesting things. So don't forget to smash that subscribe button because on this channel are coming a lot of interesting videos that you are gonna like for sure. And if you don't like this video, you are gonna like the next and the next, because I'm gonna be really active on posting. So make sure that you will join. The short videos you should expect again a lot of goofy videos, funny videos, cinematic videos, and a lot of new surprises, because right now I'm planning for this season to make some interesting videos that is gonna help my followers and subscribers, but I'm gonna keep it secret for now. But you should subscribe, because if you are not, you might miss the surprise. Let's speak a little bit about how my motorcycle passion started. I have a family that is not that supportive, especially what means motorcycles. And I'm a really adrenaline junkie, so I'm really into extreme sports, especially with the motorcycle. The freedom that is giving me the motorcycle, I didn't meet anywhere.
Seriously, what the fuck are you doing?
Let me show you a little bit my motorcycle. Maybe you didn't saw it completely. So that's my Kawasaki ZX10R from 2006. I think it's a beautiful motorcycle, but clearly it's not for beginner. It doesn't have any ABS. This one I was personalizing myself, like the braking pipes, the carbon mirrors, and the iconic "Don't fucking die." On the reservoir we got clearly the Akrapovic exhaust system, and we also have something to make some cool videos, 3D videos. So yeah, that's the bike. I hope you like it. And on this monster we are gonna have our adventures. Now let's keep going and let's continue the story. So my parents were not supporting me. In that time I was just a student, so if you are a student or you are doing an Ausbildung in German, that's a vocational school, you don't have any money. But in that time I was working as a gardener and I was completely broken. In that time I had also a girlfriend that is currently my future wife, and we really struggled for every day to have food and to be able to pay the car insurance and benzene. But with patience I was always putting on the side some 20 euros, 30 euros. And by the way, the German driving school is so expensive right now. It's almost 3,000 euros or even more. And as I said, I had a part-time job as a gardener and I was working really hard, and I had the luck that the guy where I worked helped me a lot, and I could work extra hours and he paid me for the extra hours, so it was a win-win situation. My parents didn't even have any clue that I am doing the motorcycle driving license. It was such a struggle, guys, I can't even describe to you. But hard and with honest work I managed to get my driver license for motorcycle. And the next thing, clearly I paid everything, I was happy, I had my driver license. But guess what? I had no motorcycle because I was broken. And the summer was almost done. It was probably August. And then I said for my boss, please give me some extra work because I really want to buy a motorcycle. And right now I'm still remembering, I found a motorcycle. It cost 900 euros. It was 600 kilometers away from me. And I had a really big luck because my father-in-law was helping me, and he came with me. He even paid for the gas until there, and for the trunk in order to get a motorcycle. And first time when we saw the motorcycle, it was a Kawasaki ZX10R from 1995. If you can imagine, the bike was even older than me, but when I saw it, I just fell in love. I don't know how it's in your country, but in Germany we got 3 different driver licenses for motorcycles. We have A1 that you can drive until 125 cc. Then we have A2 that you can drive until 48 horsepower. And then we got A that is open motorcycle, so you can drive everything. And in that time I had a A2, which means I was limited at 48 horsepower because I was not old enough to make the big one. And this one was limited at 48 horsepower, which was amazing for me. We went there, we drove like 8 hours, and we came there and we saw the motorcycle the guy showed us, and it was big. Like literally it was my first sport touring motorcycle. I was not knowing that it is not a super sport, it was a sport touring, which it helped me, to be honest. And for me at that time was amazing. I didn't have completely equipment for motorcycle, nothing, but I had a motorcycle and a dream. And when as we saw it, I was looking at my father-in-law. He looked at me and we said, oh fuck, it's big, like it was big. And then clearly I said, could I make a driving test? And the owner said, yeah, for sure. So that you can a little bit imagine my situation. It was so bad because I was so new that I was not even knowing how to switch gears on that motorcycle because it was so different comparing with the motorcycle that I've got in the driving school. So I take the motorcycle, I spin it for a really short round, and I was like, okay, let's make an emergency brake. Clearly the motorcycle from 1995 had no ABS. So can you imagine what happened? No, spoiler, I had no accident. I was driving, then I was pressing the brakes, I was feeling how my ass is slippery, and then I stopped. And then the owner looked, he was white. He looked at me, and my father-in-law looked also at me, and I was playing the cool guy, like, ah no, I wanted to do this, it was not a mistake, I was not shitting myself right now, it was all part of the plan. And from that second I had such a big respect for that bike. And clearly we bought it. And when I came home, my girlfriend came out and was looking at this big monster. So a little bit that you know, we didn't have any motorcycle in the family at that point. We didn't know what is this exactly. It was big. So we managed to get it home. The entire way until I was at home, I was looking back on the motorcycle to look if it's still there, or if everything is okay with my baby. It was night. I really wanted not have any problems with the bike. After I got my license plates, I was telling to my girlfriend, okay, let's go to my parents. Spoiler, I was not living with my parents anymore, because that's another story that we are gonna cover up together. So don't forget to smash the subscribe button. And my girlfriend told them to go on the balcony, and I was like a superhero. like a superhero, all was planned. My girlfriend was going up and they were all on the balcony, and then I came with the motorcycle under their balcony, and I was making a big break. I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna make an emergency stop because I already forgot that I don't have any ABS. And then my ass was sliding really hardcore. I was on a canal and I almost fall down, but no, I was playing again the cool guy. Nothing bad happened. It was all planned by me. I turned around, I parked my motorcycle under their balcony, and it was epic. Then the guy with full leather equipment took out his helmet, and guess what? It was me. My parents were shocked. They looked on me. Both of them got their mouths open. They were shocked. My mother was not approving. My father was like, he can't believe that it's me. And clearly they were not that happy that I made the driver license. Which parents would be in their case, so that they don't know anything about motorcycles, yeah? So, yeah. And since then, I had my motorcycle. And that was my first story, how I started driving the motorcycle and how many things I lived. There's gonna be on other video, but it was clearly some great experience. The faces of my parents were pure joy for me to see, at least, that I was shocking. Even if they told me no, I'm not allowed to do it, I did it. And to be honest, it brings me so much happiness in my life, driving motorcycle. The freedom, the smells, the wind that you feel, everything is so amazing. And after I got such a bad accident, if you are curious, it's on my channel or on my Instagram. You can find videos there and posts. Even after my accident, I am still loving. I am back on the motorcycle. I have a lot of scars on me, but it's worth 100%. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. That was a small story about me. I hope you are now knowing me a little bit better. I hope that I could convince you to subscribe to my channel and be ready. There are a lot of videos that are coming now. I'm working on a lot of videos, but I still have 2 more surgeries to go, so I'm gonna try to post this summer as much as possible. It depends on how my healing process is working. That being said, thank you a lot for watching, and until next time, see ya. Ciao.